Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Friday, October 10th, and we are here trying to help guide you along your financial journey. Now, it means something different to each of you. Maybe you're young, you're starting out, and you don't know how to prioritize the money that's coming in. Maybe you're mid-career, you're weighing taking a new job. Maybe you're feeling bored at what you're doing. You want to know whether you can quit sooner than you thought. Maybe you're close to retirement or in retirement and just need to know that you are on the right track. Whatever is going on for you, Mark and I would like to help you out. We are both certified financial planners, and so that means we like to take this holistic look at who you are. So if you've got a question, something going on, go to our website, jillonmoney.com. Click the Contact Us button. Write us a note. If you would like to join us on the air, you check the box and Mark will do everything else. Now, the thing about our website is it's chock filled with stuff. So there's another podcast, there's another audio show, a radio show. We have resources, and you also can check out my book called The Great Money Reset. Hey, Mark, you know what? It still holds. People are still resetting their lives. They want to know how to turn chaos into opportunity. That's what I did in The Great Money Reset, and you can buy the book right from our website. Okay, let us move on to you. Let's talk to John. John is joining us from California. Hi, John. How are you?
Good morning, Jill. Good morning, Mark. I'm good. Thank you very much for helping me with my question.
Okay, so what's going on? What can we do for you?
So recently, my uncle from overseas has passed away. And he has left me with some money. With this inheritance, I have opened an account with one of the U.S. bank that has a branch overseas. And one of the financial advisor that I talked to over there advised me to leave the money there and purchase a whole life insurance policy.
Oh.
So while he was explaining it to me, I do see some benefit. But after I came back to the US and I start looking at the detail, I start questioning whether it is a smart decision to go ahead and purchase it. So I've signed some initial documents, but I haven't signed the final document to go ahead and purchase this policy. So I just want a second opinion before I go ahead and do that.
Okay. So I just have a couple of questions. So you are a U.S. citizen, or are you an overseas citizen, or are you a dual or a green card? Where are you in the citizenship process?
I am a U.S. citizen, but my uncle, he never been, he's been to the U.S. a couple of times for traveling, but he's not a U.S. citizen.
Okay, not a problem.
Yeah.
So the money was distributed to you without any taxation to you, correct?
So actually, I'm the executor of the estate as well. So
oh my God, what a thankless job, man.
Yeah, so I haven't really distributed the money yet because it's still in the process of liquidating some of the assets and things like that. So I'm still in the process of doing that.
Oh, and you're doing it from here and it's overseas. That's kind of a pain in the neck, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So I guess there's a few questions. Are you working with an attorney overseas right now?
I'm not, but I'm working with an accountant in here. We do have an attorney overseas that in case if we have questions and things like that, that we can utilize. But it's more like on an on-needed basis only.
Yep. Like you don't need the attorney to settle it, but you need to have somebody who, if you have a question, you could go to that person.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
But as far as the finance and things like that, they'll only advise whether it is like legal or not. They would not give financial advice or whether I should buy this product or not.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But can they tell you if you take the money out of the overseas account and bring it to the U.S., would there be a tax impact? That's what I really would like to know. Is there really a reason? I know why a broker will tell you to leave the money there because they want to keep the account. What we need to understand is, would there be a tax consequence of you bringing this money that you inherited to the United States and into an account here? Would there be? Do you know that?
We have asked the two separate accountants in the US, and
Mm.
according to them, there's no tax consequences at
Great.
all. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So now let's get back to what they are suggesting. So first of all, John, how old are you?
I am 40, I'm actually 50 years old. I just turned 50 a couple months ago.
Oh, you see, you forgot. You thought you were 49. Are you married, single, partnered?
I am married and
Okay.
with two kids.
How old are the kids?
One is 14 and one is 17.
Okay. And is your spouse, do both of you work full time or not?
I actually just retired or forced to be retired, but my wife is still working.
How much does she earn?
She makes about 200 a year.
So had a forced retirement. Oy, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you entitled to any pension?
Yes, both me and my wife are entitled to pension,
How much?
and I think I can start taking my pension when I turn 62,
Hmm.
and my pension is about 2,000 a month.
Okay. And what about your wife?
She can actually start taking her pension when she turns 50, and her
Wow.
pension is 5,500 a month.
Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. You married well, John. Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. So can you guys live comfortably on her $200,000 a year salary?
I think right now we can about break even, give
Okay.
and take maybe $1,000 a month.
Okay. Is she putting money into a retirement plan right now?
Yes, she
Okay.
is.
Okay.
And actually, she has two retirement plans.
Mm-hmm.
One is a traditional 401k plan,
Yep.
and one is a 457 plan.
Yep. Got it. How much is in the 401k? How much is in the 457, John?
Combined, our retirement. So same thing. I have a 457 and I have a 401k as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So combined, we have about $2.1 million in our
Yowza.
retirement plan.
Amazing. That's great. What about non-retire? Do you have any Roth assets?
We have a very small Roth, probably less than 20,000 in our
Okay.
Roth.
Okay. And what about money for the kids' education, the 14 and the 17-year-old kids?
Yes, so we have set up a 529 plan for them, and
Mm-hmm.
combined, we have about 210,000 in there.
Great. Do you guys have a brokerage account also, or just the retirement accounts and the Roths?
Yes, we have two separate brokerage accounts, but combined, there's only about 30,000 in there.
Okay. When you look at your expenses right now, you say you're breaking even, but is your wife contributing to the 401k and the 457 right now?
Yes, she is. I think for the 457, she's contributing to the max.
Mm-hmm.
I think this year is close to 30,000.
Mm-hmm.
And for the 401k, she's contributing 6%, which is what the company would match. So
Mm-hmm.
she's contributing to the minimum where the company would match her.
Okay. I mean, she is saving money, even though you say you're breaking even, right? She's probably putting 40 grand total into the two
Yeah,
plans, right?
about there.
About
Yeah.
that, right? Okay. So essentially, when you say, gosh, we're kind of breaking even, you're including that. So I feel a lot better about like your expense level then, right?
Yeah.
Because now I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe what do you think you spend? 10 or 12 grand a month?
I think right now our expense is about 12,000
Yep.
a month. Yeah,
Yep.
that's
That
correct.
makes sense. And are you actively contributing to the kids' 529s, or is the money in there just what's going to see you through?
No, we are still contributing about 700 into the 529 plan
Wow.
right now.
Wow. That's great. Do you guys own your own home?
Yes, we do.
How much is it worth?
It's worth about $1.1 million.
Do you still have a mortgage on it?
Yes, we still have a mortgage for a 15-year mortgage.
Hmm.
The balance is about 480,000.
What's the interest rate on that?
Uh,
About.
Mark, I think you need to cover your ears.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
I'll
here we
take my
go.
headphones off. I just
Here
took them
we
off.
go. Here
Ready?
we go. Yeah,
Go
okay.
ahead.
Give it to us.
It's 2%.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're not making any early payments on that.
Oh
Okay.
no, no, not
No.
a single penny.
Okay. And I mean, you guys, I don't know. Are you planning to try to get another job? Like, how are you feeling right now?
So I think right now, because we have some other asset as well,
What
and
else?
we have actually about 8 rental properties.
What? Oh my God. You're not okay. Amazing. Okay.
I can say this. I don't know. It's the Asians love the rental properties.
Mark is married to an Asian woman. That's why he says that. I don't say that. Okay. 8 rental properties. Holy moly. Okay. And these are all cash flowing nicely for you. I don't have to go through each one because I imagine that this is a full-time job. That's why you don't have to get a job.
Yeah, so I'm managing them myself,
Yep.
and we're cash flowing about 40,000 a year.
Okay. So just to be clear, your wife's making this 200 grand a year. You've got a couple $1,000,000 saved already. You are also entitled to pensions in the future, and you've got these 8 rental properties. So everything is fine. Now, I know that you actually have come on the air to talk about this financial advisor that said, leave the money in the foreign country and go out and buy a life insurance policy. By the way, we didn't talk about this. How much money did you actually inherit? What are we talking about here?
So I think my portion of it would be around 2.5 to 2.6 million dollar.
Oh my God. Okay. So this is now you're in the lucky sperm club. I'm sorry about your loss, but oh my God. Okay. You ready for the answer to this question about whole life?
Yes.
Do not do this.
Mhm.
Absolutely do not do this. In fact, do you feel comfortable managing your money? I've been putting another job on your plate, but how do you feel about managing your money? Are you managing like your traditional 401k and 457? Did you roll it over someplace? Or are you managing that yourself?
Yes, I roll it over to a Fidelity account,
Yeah.
and I talked to the financial advisor in Fidelity.
Yeah.
So their advice is also to have them manage it. It doesn't seem like they're providing a lot of value except for just managing my account. Because I try to ask them, like with all the real estate, with all the
Yeah.
other
There's a
things,
lot
like
going on for you. I
yeah,
have an idea for you. So I think that, okay, so no to the whole life policy. You do not need a whole life policy. There's absolutely no reason to do that. I would get the money here. I would open an account. I would work with a certified financial planner, somebody who's going to take into account everything. You're kind of like the reason why I think it would be helpful for you to have somebody at least look at this, build a financial plan, help you with the investing is that you have a complicated life. Even though you're not working right now, you have a very complicated financial life between you not working, your wife is working, the young kids, the rental properties, all this stuff and the inheritance. I think you should seek counsel. Okay. So when we get off the air, Mark's going to send you a couple of names of folks who can help you out. Okay. And
okay, thank you.
the most important thing that I can tell you is not to actually sign any documents, no life insurance, absolutely no product. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now you're in amazing shape. Part of this process, now that you have a lot of money and this is all like, I want to make sure that someone is also looking at your estate documents and tax situation. These rental properties are going to create weird tax problems. And you've got a lot of money that's sitting in a retirement account inside of the 401k and the 457s that haven't been taxed yet. So I think you need a plan for reals because there's a lot of moving pieces that are moving in somewhat different directions. So I think you and your wife would really benefit from that. And other than that, I am sorry for your loss, but I am very glad that you called in because to be honest, John, the advice of, oh, you should buy a life insurance product, that's like your first big, like sort of blinking, blaring warning signal that this is not somebody you should be working with. Okay. Because that is not in your best interest right now. Now, if you're listening to this and somebody is telling you with your inheritance that you should be very quickly, hurry up, buy an insurance product, do not do this. Do not buy a product without checking in with us, because sometimes the product might be good and sometimes it may not. But we are much better able to counsel you if you do this before rather than after the documents are signed. So no signing of anything. Get in touch with us. Go to jillonmoney.com, click the contact us button. Let us know if you would like to come on the air. All you need to do is actually just check that little old box and Mark will do everything else. So all of our content lives on the website. You can look at our service, Jill on Money Live, where you have access to quarterly live webinars, the back catalog of webinars, bonus audio and video content, all for $45 for the next 12 months. We're planning our next webinar. It's going to be probably in a little bit less than a month. And it's going to be, what it's going to be. It's going to be year-end financial planning and year-end tax moves. And we are going to have a special guest to be announced. Not yet, though. Got to make sure we've, nailed down the person and the date. Do check that out. Okay, it's Friday. Let's do some business. Our music is composed by Joel Goodman. Mark Talercio is our executive producer and the king of all things web. We are distributed by Odyssey. Try to do something nice for someone else today. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you on Monday.